Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back, everybody. So here we are at the beginning of the year. Lots of us have goals, resolutions. We're right about the point where a lot of people lose steam in their resolutions. We don't want that to happen. We want to encourage you to move things forward and want to share with you an amazing program that can not only give you inspiration on making your goals happen, but at the same time can generate revenue. It's like the perfect situation. It's almost, in my mind, it's almost like having a life coach on standby 24/7, access to content and materials, and a side hustle to begin with. Perfect. What more would you want? I've got two gentlemen here today that are going to give us a lot of insight on that. We're going to start with our professional of the year, Franklin McQuaid, who is the man behind the Unemployed Genius Crusade. And we've had other conversations with him. He's here and brings a guest. Frank, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing extremely awesome and better by the moment. Yes, I'm great.
So great having you here. And we've talked before about some of the principles of this program called GreatLife WorldWide. And joining us today, tell us, who do we have?
We have Greg Gunderson, the founder and developer of GreatLife WorldWide.
Welcome, Greg.
Welcome. Good morning, Steve. Franklin, thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Really great to have you here. Yeah. And we've talked in depth about Great Life. But since you're the founder, I would love to get it from your perspective. And just let's go to the basics here. How would you describe what the program is?
Yeah, thank you. You know, it's an absolute incredible company, program, opportunity, and I've been doing this for about over 30 years, actually. And when I got into this industry, I was an entrepreneur as a kid, as a teenager, and I was open. I had different types of businesses throughout the years. And when I found this industry, it was interesting to me because the basic foundation of our industry is by helping other people, you get a raise in pay. By helping other people achieve success, you're gaining success. And so just throughout the years doing this industry, we've been developing, we've got world-class nutritional supplements. We work with biochemists and research scientists to develop our products. And most recently, what we did was we launched GreatLife WorldWide into the global marketplace because we've added the digital products. And here's the thing. I mean, we all know if you listen to, like most people listen to Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Robert Kiyosaki, all of the great motivational speakers and trainers, anyone that has anything to do with motivation training, it starts here. It starts with mindset. I mean, I always say, if it's to be, it's up to me. I look in the mirror and say that. And so if there's anything I want to accomplish in life, anything at all, it starts with our mindset. You know, all of the great quotes, you know, however you think, you're right. That means if you think you can do something, you're right. If you think you can't do something, you're right. So how we think really determines that's the starting point. And I think the concept of success has never changed through the decades. It's just how we look at it. And so success starts in 1 minute, literally 1 minute, that somebody makes a decision to do something, they can change their life forever. You make the decision, you make the commitment, you're dedicated, you research what you're doing, you write down your goals, and then you take action toward those goals, whatever they are. You know, that's pretty simple, basic concept. And so what we did was, when we developed GreatLife, the company and the program, we wanted to incorporate the digital content. We call it digital content because it's ebooks, e-courses, audiobooks, training, things like that we have a whole library of. Just our basic membership offers an entire library of self-improvement content, which we've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars purchasing this content. It's not free stuff on the internet. It's all purchased, paid for content that anyone could go out and buy. I mean, if you want to spend money, you can get all kinds of content, but we put it in a package. And for our members at $20 a month, that's our basic membership. You literally have access to thousands of dollars worth of self-improvement. I mean, improve every area of your life, starting with, how we think, better habits, motivate your way to success. I mean, the list goes on. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of these e-courses built into our membership. And so whether somebody does the business or not, there's tremendous value in just our $20 a month membership in that you can change your life. I mean, literally, we do a first and third Tuesday breakthrough Zoom where our team, our members, they go through and they go through one of the e-courses, and then they come on to our first or third Tuesday Zoom and share what they learned, how they applied it to their life. And so we do an interactive coaching session, but it's life coaching at its best for $20 a month, because it's content that we've all through the years we've spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, hundreds, if not thousands of hours trying to learn, how to get motivated, how to stay motivated, how to improve different areas of our lives. And we put it all into one package called GreatLife WorldWide. So we offer not only the nutritional supplements, but also all of this digital content as well. So there's something for everybody on a global basis.
I want to address the supplements in just a moment, because Franklin and I, when we've gotten together, we haven't gone deep into that. But back to the content for just a moment. I want to praise you because the way it's presented, it's done in such a way that you get what you need and you don't waste time. It looks like it was curated, it was edited. It's not just a whole bunch of junk, if you will, thrown into one portal and then you got to sift through it. It's like, oh, I need to learn this today. Click, bam, 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 bam. Got it. All right. Then I move to the next. The other part, I know you've been doing this for 30 years, Greg, plus. I feel now is the time that people are finally, I don't want to say waking up, but realizing spirituality, realizing how the mind works. What we see here is what it's going to be, just as you said before. I really feel like now is the time for a program like this. And for $20, that's a couple of cups of coffee a month. Can't beat it.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right, Steve. It's, I've been as an entrepreneur, we kid and joke. We have all kinds of sayings and everything through the years. It's like, and to, Franklin and his program and his kind of mission and everything, the Unemployed Genius, as an entrepreneur, we kid and joke, but it's really about mindset. It's about dedication, commitment. It's about learning. We have a saying that if I don't get better, if I don't improve, nothing in my life gets better. Nothing in my life improves. And so there is a kind of like an awakening in society in general of things that are important. I mean, I believe my dad told me a couple of things when I was a kid. He said, one of them was, son, if you're willing to work hard and put in the time and be dedicated, committed, you can achieve anything. And so I believe that any ordinary person that's willing to learn a little bit of information and apply it can achieve anything in life. We see it all the time. We see athletes achieve the highest level of success in their sport. And what do they say? It's hard work. You put in the work, and that starts with mindset. And so, and I think it's really key. So what we did is as you described, we put this together in a software program, and we have a couple of people that maintain that software. So you can literally pick and choose. It's like a menu of what do you want to learn today? What's important, in your life? How can you grow in this area or develop in this area? But we put all this content together in a library, basically, and you go right to the book that you want. You just scroll through it, and it's like whether you want to, improve the quality of your health. There's the, eating habits, exercise habits. If you want to improve relationships, if you want to, get serious about a home-based business and opportunity, all of these types of things. And it's interesting because the digital marketplace in the last few years alone has become a $500 billion industry. It's exploded globally. And as to your point, more people are becoming, it's like we've all experienced what we've been through. We've been through all kinds of things in life and everything, and experienced people and work and business and all kinds of things. But it's becoming more aware. We have so much information at the tip of our fingers today. It's overwhelming. And so what we did is put together this content in a way that you can go through the library, pick out exactly what you want to learn and how you want to improve in your life. Again, as you mentioned, it's $20 a month. So yeah, we're excited about what we're doing. We've opened up probably 10 or 15 countries in the last week over what we had before. So it's just a blast when you're changing lives and people can share their story of success. And we're making a difference. And then the mission, the charities that are being supported by the company, it's just a blessing to be able to do what we do.
What's great too is having Franklin be available as a connection, as a connector. Like a lot of times you go online, you plug some stuff in, it's just like, all right, well, I hope that's good. Now, Franklin is your point of contact if you have any questions or anything, which I love. I'm getting more and more, the older I get, the more and more I want to work with people as opposed to just typing in something and, being totally disconnected. Franklin, what turned you on to the Great Life program?
The digital products.
Yeah.
Okay. And also the compensation that they offer. Because with the Unemployed Genius, I wanted to bring something that would have value to help people to reposition themselves, to bring inspiration, hope, new possibilities, and true vision. And I was going to use YouTube because there's a lot of great content, but it didn't bring me the pay structure because you can have all the knowledge you want and you can build a blueprint, but if you don't have a income to back up your dreams, goals, and desires, it's not going to happen. And I realized that work, any job, you're usually just making enough money to have a life, not merely, you merely exist. You're not having the quality of life that you want to be able to go after. A job will truly pay your bills, but it's not going to fulfill your dreams, goals, and desires in life. This gives us an opportunity together as a community, as a team, what have you, to be able to go after our goals, dreams, and desires financially, as well as with the digital products to learn. And with overall wellness, you need to have a good, solid nutritional program. And these products aren't your fly-by vitamins. They're truly geared and structured for your body, for what they need, and to help it to function the way it should. And it truly brings a lot of value in multiple ways in a person's life. So when I was introduced to Great Life because of their digital products, I was in because that actually put the icing on the cake for the Unemployed Genius to be able to truly help people. And the reason why I say the Unemployed Genius is because we're unemployable. Nobody can truly pay you for the value in which you're truly worth as to the person in which whom you truly can be or become. So we have a way to actually work on ourselves. We have a community group, life coaches, if you will, that we can go to and talk with, Facebook groups that we can join to be a part of something and truly help us to reposition where you want to go and do in life. So that's why I brought them aboard because it was a no-brainer. $20, I mean, come on. The products and services do as they say.
Let's talk about the supplements and those products. Greg, what can you tell us there?
Yeah, and it's interesting that a lot of people have basic information, depending on what, if they had an interest in supplements, we know that it's a fact that we need vitamins and minerals. There are certain vitamins, minerals, and essential minerals that even if we're depleted, with one or two of them can have a dramatic effect on our health. And we know that the soils have been depleted for decades, so we're not getting the proper nutrition. Even if we have a good diet, we eat well, we're still not getting the full range of nutrients that our bodies need. And we also know, just going back to the science or looking at the science, that there are certain nutrients, there's certain vitamins, minerals, nutrients, different types of supplements that have been clinically proven to do certain things and improve certain things in our lives. And so I'll start real quick by, we don't make any medical claims. That it's like we encourage everybody to either ask their healthcare professional or refer to their healthcare professional before taking any supplement. We don't make any income claims. Everybody's income is going to be determined by their efforts to build their business or their team. It's a simple business, and the nutritional stuff comes into play because we're human beings. And I think in order to perform at optimal levels, it is important, again, for certain nutrients. We need vitamins, minerals. And what we did was we had connected with several laboratories. We work exclusively with FDA regulated laboratories, which the FDA does not regulate the nutritional supplement industry. They regulate drugs, but these are natural products and natural formulas. So a lot of our formulas are proprietary, they're exclusive. We have several patented ingredients, and a lot of our formulas have clinical studies behind them. For example, our product Phytozon contains several ingredients which are patented extracts. And each one of these extracts has tremendous science behind. One of the ingredients in our Phytozon product is the on-off switch for over 35 types of inflammation. We all know inflammation is a problem. One of our ingredients is the only clinically studied compound that is shown to help our bodies naturally produce IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, at the levels of our youth. It doesn't contain IGF-1. It allows our body to naturally produce it. Now, what's significant about that is IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, is a compound that actually regulates our lifespan. And so this is a formula that is clinically proven to help the body naturally increase the IGF-1 levels that we see in our youth. After the age of 20, our bodies produce less of this compound. So naturally, the biological clock is ticking, we're aging. So it's a super anti-aging formula. We have a stem cell product that stem cells are the cells in our body that renew, regenerate, and repair damaged tissues and organs. And that's their job. So they're manufactured and stored in our bone marrow, released naturally into circulation throughout our body, and they migrate and circulate to areas that are in need of repair. And so that's what they do. And the problem is, after the age of 35 to 40, our bodies are only releasing about 50% of the stem cells compared to when we were younger. So naturally, our body's ability to renew, regenerate, and repair itself has been dramatically reduced by about 50%. And so who doesn't want to be healthier, feel better, have more energy, and all these types of things, better quality of life? And so our stem cell release product contains some clinically proven ingredients, one of which has clinically shown to help our bodies naturally release millions of our own stem cells back into circulation from the bone marrow, increasing our body's ability to renew, regenerate, and repair. And it does this process within about 2 hours of consuming 2 capsules, the ingredients in 2 capsules. So that's significant. We have another product. We have a cardiovascular product called ClearHeart. And what's interesting is we've had doctors and cardiologists and heart specialists become customers and distributors on the ClearHeart product after watching the improvements in their patients' blood work. It's the same story, different doctors, different people across the country at different times, where the doctor pulls the patient in and says, "Can we talk to you for a minute?" And say, "We don't know what you're doing, but in order for your numbers in your blood work to go from where they were to where they're at today over the past few months, you had to have done something significantly different in your life, because this doesn't happen naturally. People don't just miraculously have these improvements in their blood work." And so the doctor says, "Well, what are you doing?" And they hold up the ClearHeart and say, "Well, I take this natural product." The doctor researches the ingredients and then says, "Continue taking it, and how do I get it?"
Wow.
And then we have another product called Puro 2. And this is, it's an activated liquid oxygen product. And again, clinical studies on this formula, athletes have shared testimony after testimony, but this formula, think of it. Okay, we can live for a few days without food. We can live for a few days without water. We will literally die within minutes if our bodies are deprived of oxygen. Okay, so oxygen also, all metabolic energy. That means just waking up in the morning, any movement throughout the day requires oxygen. So all metabolic energy requires oxygen, starts with oxygen. And a high percentage of the population are depleted in oxygen and the quality of oxygen that we breathe because there's contaminants in the air and things like that. We know that. So we have a product called Pure O2, which is activated liquid oxygen. It's a dropper bottle. You can actually just take drops of this product, and you can monitor the increase in oxygen levels in your blood with the little finger monitor. And so to oxygenate our bodies is an incredibly powerful thing just by using a supplement. And anyone who does any kind of physical activity, who goes to the gym, you work out, you train, whatever, you want more oxygen in your body circulating through your blood system to feed the organs. And our brains use 25% of the oxygen in our body. And so, again, clinically proven supplements that increase and improve our health in a number of different ways. We have an energy drink called Cherry Blaster. If you look at the ingredients, it's off the chart. You can compare side by side all the energy drinks on the market, look at our product and go, wow, look at these ingredients. It's clinically proven to increase brain function, cognition, memory, focus. Who doesn't want to experience that, especially, after the age of 40? We all want to have better focus, mental cognition. And so we have several other products that are like similar as far as proven results and benefits. And so we have always been in this industry, we've been looking to develop and create products that can have a positive impact on people's lives that they can feel, experience, and benefit from, and then focus on value. We've actually, in a world where all of the pricing of everything has gone up significantly, especially in the last few years, we actually lowered the price per bottle for our members. These products could sell for 2 or 3 times more than they do, but we lowered the price of each one of our products to add value for our members and to get it out there in a way that people, not only are they effective, the benefits are amazing, but make them affordable as well.
Wow. Every product you mentioned there, I'm like, I wanted to like pivot over to this computer and start searching. Because
I have all of them on my desk. I take them every day.
Final question. We're just about out of time, but something says I need to ask this. Greg, we talk about positive mindset. How do you, and again, we're in a sentence, couple of sentences, how do you move forward in the face of adversity and stay positive?
It's just, I mean, it's a part of my being, my makeup, everything. I as far as who I am as a person, and I always believe, I mean, I have a strong foundation in faith, and just belief in, it's like a belief in God, strong foundation in faith, and I pray like crazy every day. It's like, I'm just, putting it out there, but just the believing in yourself. It's like you hear it again, you hear all of these world champion athletes and everything. It's like, and they win the world championship and whatever it is, and they get to the podium or they get to the mic and they say, believe in yourself. You can do anything. Anybody can do anything that they put their mindset to, they put their mind to. You can do it. We can overcome great adversity. We hear of athletes that live and grow up with maybe a single mom, a dirt floor, that, just living extremely in poverty, whatever, and they get to a high level through dedication, commitment, and believing in yourself. It starts here, mindset, as I mentioned earlier, but I believe that anybody can accomplish anything that they set the goals and are willing to do the work to get there, and just stay positive. I mean, It's the good, the bad, the ugly. We've all seen it, through life. Life happens, stuff happens, whatever. But we know that there's always adversity, and failure is a part of success, a big part of success. I mean, we're going to fail before we succeed in most cases. And Brian Tracy, one of my favorite quotes from Brian Tracy is, "The urge to quit is always greatest right before tremendous success happens."
Wow. I love your outlook. I love your energy and your vibe. Franklin, how do we get this connected? Somebody's looking to make a change in their life. Content, the materials, access to the products. What do they do?
Well, they can get a hold of me through my cell phone, 315-591-8287. Leave a message if I don't pick up, because I get a lot of calls because it's my cell and personal phone. They can go to my website, TheUnemployedGenius.com, and they can check it out. And they can have links going to my GreatLife site. I'd like to be able to talk with people, find out what it is they're looking to achieve, and then I get to show them how we can do that through GreatLife.
I don't know if I told you guys, but I hired a life coach. It's only costing me $20 a month. It's amazing. And I don't have to make appointments. It's on my schedule. And the life coach also exposed me to ways I can stay healthy, taking supplements, which I just got a bag of turmeric over the weekend. So that's my mindset. But great talking with you both. Love the insight. TheUnemployedGenius.com is the website. And Franklin and Greg, thank you for being here today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you,
Steve. Thanks for having us. Real quick, I get a 10-second plug. GLP Extreme is a new weight loss formula that we just launched literally a couple months ago, changing lives. Incredible formula, stops the cravings, cuts the appetite. It works in the gut, overall health and wellness, but incredible results. About probably 30% of the cost of a lot of the products out there. Again, touch base with Franklin. Steve, thanks so much. Franklin, you guys appreciate inviting me today. Appreciate the time. Thank you, guys.
Likewise. Yep. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.